Have you ever judged one of my situationships or relationships? Which one and why? What would you say is my biggest red flag? Give it to me. I won't cry. I promise. Cheers. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nengi and I always say to stay subscribed to the channel. Okay, we have an amazing time, we have fun, and yeah. So I've got my bestie, the number one, the one and only. Let me stop. But yeah, I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Fatu. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you didn't add the bestie title to the end of your name.
Hi, I'm Fatu. I'm Nengi's bestie. Clock it.
Let me stop. As you can see from the title of this video, we're gonna be going a little deep, a little spicy, maybe even exposing ourselves a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But let's get right on into the video. Okay, so the first game I have is called Rate. We're gonna rate the pickup lines from, let's say, 1 to 10. So I'm gonna read out a pickup line and then we're both gonna rate it and see if the steez level is up here or if it's down here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay, so the first one, and I'm gonna try and sound like a guy to the best of my ability. Okay, so a guy's walking down the street and he sees you and he's like, "Is your name Google? Because you have everything I've been searching for." That one made her smile. What would you rate it 1 to 10?
10 being the best.
Yes, 10 being the best.
I feel like some pickup lines, it depends how cute the guy is.
That is fair. That is so fair because
is your name Google because you have everything
I've been searching for. Listen, that one sweetened me. Like,
I can't lie. Okay,
that's a good one. I'm gonna rate it a 9 over 10.
I'll give it a 6.
Sheesh. Okay,
it's the first one. I want to hear the rest of them.
Okay, fair.
I'll give it a 6.
The next one.
Uh-huh.
A guy's walking down the street. He walks up to you and he's like, "There's something wrong with my phone. It doesn't have your number in it."
I've gotten this one.
Oh, you've gotten this one.
Okay.
Already exposing herself. Do tell.
A 4.
A 4.
It's not creative
That's
enough.
fair. That's
it's
true.
Not.
That's
it's
true.
not creative enough.
I prefer the first one. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it like a 5.
Yeah.
Depending on how he looks. Okay, the next one. Are you a time traveler? I keep seeing you in my future. Why? She's making me laugh.
Okay. If anyone watches Paradise, there's been like a lot of like time traveler predictions, time travel predictions. That one's corny. I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like saying like are you something because I've been seeing you in my dreams.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's
you know?
fair. Oh, you're my wife. I've been seeing you in my dreams. All that nonsense.
And African men love
yes,
to say, oh, you are my wife.
Yes. No.
God told me you are my wife. How? How did he come to you and tell you?
Yeah. Okay. No, that one too. Like the whole time traveler bit. I don't know how I feel about it. So yeah, I'll probably give it like a 2 or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be impressed by that.
Yeah, I'll be like, why is this strange man coming to me talking to me about that?
Okay, the next one. Do you have a name or can I call you mine?
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. Don't let him be tall.
She just said, "Carry me home.
No, facts.
Take me.
Do you have a name or can I call you mine?
I'm gonna give it an 8. I'm gonna give it an 8.
I would give
it's
it
up
an
there. It's up there. Okay,
that's
fair.
really sweet.
That's up. Okay, last one.
Okay.
Are you a bank loan? Because you caught my interest. That was creative. That one is creative as heck.
I only want to hear this line if you work in finance. If you
that is fair.
are like a
that's
scientist
fair. That's fair.
or like whatever, anything other than finance, I don't want to hear this line from you.
That's so fair.
But I don't know. It's kind of corny. I would give it a 2.
A 2?
Yeah.
Okay, no. I'm going to stick to... Did I already give it a rating?
Did you? I can't remember.
I'm going to give it a solid 8 because I think it was
Really?
creative. Yeah, I think it was creative. Okay. Like, I don't think that's a regular, like, any just regular person would just be like, it has to be someone smart that comes up with that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give you an 8 for intelligence and creativity. Yeah.
If you work in finance, it's a 6. If you don't, it's a 2.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So, done with the icebreaker. Right now, we're about to get into some real talk. Okay. So, it might get a little spicy, a little juicy, but yep. I'm basically going to ask some questions, and we're each going to give an answer about one another.
Okay.
Seeing as we're best friends, we like to think that we know each other a lot, or, you know, hopefully more than most people in this world. I don't want to say everybody because obviously you got to answer. Okay, so first question. If someone asked you, how would you describe me in 3 words, what would you say?
Okay. How would I describe Nengi in 3 words? 1, she's very bubbly. Nengi is a very personable person. Like, you would meet her for the first time and feel like you've known her for, like, forever. She's very welcoming, very open. So 1 is bubbly. 2, I would say Nengi is very honest. I call her Honest Abe.
You call me Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln. This is my Abraham Lincoln friend because Nengi will tell you the truth whether you want to hear it or not. And you just should prepare yourself for it. That's it. And then 3, Nengi is very, very, very sweet. She has a very good heart and she loves people. Like, she loves everybody. Even people that don't deserve love, she loves them. So those are my 3 words.
I struggle with those ones, but I try.
Honest and loving.
Fair. Thank you. Oh, that's sweet in me. But the honest one, let's say I tell the truth with love, though. I feel like I'm not... You know, some people, you can be blunt and you can be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm honest, but I say kindly. I'm not like,
She's not rude with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it'll still pepper you because you'll be like, it'll make you like... It'll make you do some internal work. Like, oh, am I really like this?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me answer the same question for you. Okay. First thing I'll say about Diamond, she's very soft. Like, when you meet her for the first time, you're like, who is this elegant, soft-spoken woman? Like, I don't even know that I've seen her angry, to be honest. Even if she's angry, she's very, like, calm and everything. Like, so basically, emotional intelligence. Yes, she has that.
I've been working on it.
So, exactly. So, I'll say soft, high emotional, intelligent, and elegant. Since college, she's always given this classy, intelligent woman vibe, like, about her. And she's very kind. I guess that's 4. But yeah. Yes. Okay, let's see. What next? What would you say is my biggest red flag? Give it to me. I won't cry. I promise.
Your biggest red flag is that she's very particular. Nengi knows what she wants down to the T. Like, cross the T, dot the I. She knows what she wants. And she will not accept anything less than that.
Like today, the belly button.
Oh my gosh. This girl wanted gold so bad. I said, Nengi, just get something for now and get the gold later. She said, no, I want gold. I said...
It's just like when I've prepped my mind for something.
I hate being disappointed. She's
I literally called ahead of time and I was like, do you guys have gold? Like, do you have real gold? Yep. Like in this piercing place? And they're like, yeah, we have it. And I get there and all the gold has like, I don't know, purple rhinestones, green rhinestones. I'm like, I'm not wearing that.
She's like, I want solid gold. No rhinestones, no nothing. And they didn't have it. And she had the poor receptionist shaking. The girl was shaking. She was sweating. She was stressed. She was so stressed today.
I wasn't thinking about it though. I was just more like, what's that word? When you like you want something and you make it known, but like you're not being rude about it.
Yeah.
Though. But you're like,
she wasn't rude about it.
I told her, I was like, could you please call your manager? I spoke to her on the phone. I made her work, but like...
No, that girl earned her paycheck today. She did. But yeah, Nengi's biggest red flag is that she knows what she wants and she's going to get it. You cannot convince her anyway, anyhow. No. She's not compromising.
You know, that's crazy. Like, I've never thought about a red flag about you. So now I'm like out here searching my soul. I'm searching my soul. Hey, okay. Hers is, I would say, communication. Not communication in general, because to be honest, if she was a terrible communicator, we would not be friends. I'm very big on communication. So I'll just say sometimes, maybe with other people, yeah, you know, if she's feeling a type of way, sometimes she might just want to like seclude herself and like sit with her thoughts before she comes back, instead of, you know, just saying, okay, give me some time or whatever. But yeah. Yeah,
I will say
not all the time though.
Sometimes with some people, I avoid certain hard conversations. So it's either I avoid it and I distance myself, or I try to talk to you and it doesn't go well.
Yeah. But hey, we all learning, we all growing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're judging us, we're judging you right back.
Yeah.
So
and we see you.
Okay, let's get into the spicy questions. Have you ever judged one of my situationships or relationships? Which one and why? You don't have to say the person's name. Say the first letter, and I think I'll understand who it was.
I don't think I've ever judged them.
Okay.
If anything, I look forward to the stories. Because I'm in a relationship, so there's not really a lot of stories. I'll call her when I'm like upset and like we'll talk about it. But I feel like I live through my friends who are dating, because their stories are just more so
it's
interesting.
Juicy, but like I would say, like the question is
invested.
more around. So if there's any guy that I have talked to or dated that you've kind of been like, Nengi, you could do better, or like this guy's not good for you, you know, something like that. Have you ever had that feeling?
One time.
Okay. What's the first initial of the person's name? No, worry.
I can't.
Oh, the first initial?
I can't.
H J P.
You know the first initial.
I actually don't. So
no, you know the first initial.
You gotta say it, bro.
Can I whisper it?
Okay.
That's the one where I'm just like, huh? I
see, on this channel, I'm trying to get her to say it, but like, we're also Christians, and the Bible says to keep peace. Before we come and call somebody out, no, they'll start feeling bad. So fair.
That's the only initial where I'm just like,
that's
not
fair.
happy to hear this one.
That's fair. I see that. Okay, yeah. For me, with yours,
there hasn't been a lot.
There hasn't been a lot, honestly. Because you're a lover girl. Or is it a relationship? She barely has any talking stages. Just relationship traits. Okay. Yeah. I didn't like what I heard. Like, met him one time. Yeah. But anyways, moving on.
And there's a reason why that person isn't in my life anymore.
Period. Yep. So. Okay, next one. What do we think has made our friendship successful for all these years?
Honestly.
What has been working? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Feel like
communication.
Yeah. Nengi is very honest with me in like a sweet way. Like, if I do something that bothers her, she'll tell me. If I do something if she does anything that bothers me, I make sure I have a conversation with her, because I know that this relationship is a friendship that I really care about. In other friendships, I might just disappear.
Not disappear, damn.
But yeah, I think honesty, and then also effort. Like, we put effort into keeping up like our friendship. Like, we call each other.
Yep.
We talk to each other
a lot.
But then we also understand that like life gets busy.
Yeah.
You know, so like if she's busy with work or like I'm busy with other things, like we give each other grace.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're
intentional.
We're very intentional with our friendship. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. I 100% agree with that. Another thing I'll add on to that, though, is spirituality. Mm-hmm. So I love that our friendship is also based on God, you know, Jesus Christ. that faith-based friendship is honestly amazing, because I feel like I can take advice from this girl, okay? Because I know that her truths, her morals, her wisdom, okay, is coming from God. So I feel like I can trust her advice. I feel like I can trust her. I can trust what she's saying. And I think that really holds weight in our friendship. And I always just look forward to talking to her, because not even just like advice, but even just our kindness, the love we share, it's the Jesus type of love, like that type of soft love. Like we said, we're open to taking correction from each other. Like no one's judging anybody. Like, and that's a big one actually, because I know there's times where it's like, if I were to tell somebody else something, I'm like, I don't know how they'll take it, but I can come to this girl and tell her anything. And I love that about our friendship. It's just so raw, and definitely a faith-based friendship is the best.
Yeah, and I would definitely emphasize that Christ is at the center of our friendship, because we're able to pray together. Like, there's been seasons where one of us is going through a rough patch and we're doing midnight prayers.
Exactly.
You know,
fasting together.
We're fasting together. We're sending each other scripture. And I wouldn't even say the wisdom that we give each other is from ourselves, but really from the Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Like, I've had a dream about your purpose.
Yeah.
And I told her, God wants you to do this thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that definitely plays a big part in our friendship.
Yeah. Okay, let us move on just because of time. Another spicy one.
Okay.
Do you think I settle in situationships?
No.
Like, in terms of the type of guys I talk to.
Okay.
Be honest.
Okay.
Give it to me direct. Don't cut through the corners.
Do I think you settle in situationships? I don't think you're in situationships, because there's a part of you that you're not giving. Fully giving.
That is so true.
Without giving all the information. I think that you see the good in people. And you
give it to me raw. I can handle it.
Okay. I don't think you
By the way, you guys, sorry to cut you off. We've never sat down and asked these questions to each other. Yeah. So you guys are getting the raw footage, the raw everything, okay?
I don't think you settle in situationships, but I think you see the good past, you see the good in people, and you stay in communication.
And accommodate it.
Yeah, you accommodate them past the level that they're supposed to stay.
That's fair.
There's some people where you just know they're full of nonsense. Those are the people that you cut off. I think because you have such a good heart and you're so understanding, you keep those relationships because you care about them.
Yeah.
Where I think for me, I would just want you to cut the cord. Cut them off.
Yeah.
Cut it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's definitely one thing, and this is me being vulnerable on camera. I think that's definitely one thing I'm working on, setting boundaries. Because I think for me, since not even just, and I don't want to say, okay, I'm blaming this on my spirituality, but I'm struggling to find the fine line between being kind and being
nice.
No, not even nice. The opposite of kind. So being I don't want to say a bitch, but being mean, exactly. Yeah. And so when I struggle to oh, am I mean if I don't respond to this person?
Yeah.
Am I mean if I tell this person, leave me alone?
Yeah.
Am I mean if I tell this person I'm not interested? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and it depends on the person. And I've always said this. There's some people that might slide into my DMs and I will leave you there. I will leave you there. I have no problem leaving you there. Yeah. I think the people I struggle with is people that, let's say if we have mutual friends, I know that I'm going to see you again. Yeah. And it might be awkward. And then that's where I struggle with all right, how kind, I don't know, being kind and being mean and just setting boundaries. Yeah. So that's definitely something I'm working on for sure. And we talk about this, but yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
I say cut it. As soon as you see a hint of this person isn't my person, cut it.
That's facts.
Don't waste your time.
That's facts. 2026. else. 2026
The
will be
scissors
better.
are out in 2026.
Period.
We're cutting the cord.
Listen. Fair. Throwing back that question at you. She's scared of what I'm gonna say.
Yay.
Again, we haven't had this conversation ever. So
Yeah.
we're all on edge, like, what's she about to say on camera? For me, not entirely. At least not since we've been like best friends or like really, really close. I know you've had like some relationships like in the past that I may not have known too much about.
Mm-hmm.
So those ones I'm not sure. But I'll say not really. For the most part, yeah, you know what you want, like you know what you deserve, and I think you stand on business.
Yeah.
So
I would say in the past, I definitely stayed in relationships past their expiration
fair.
because
Don't
I
we all?
had hope that
They'll
the person would
change.
change. And I've gotten to a place in my life where I take the person at face value. So what I see is what I get, and then I realize I determine if I can be with this person long term or not, if they never change. And that's what I've applied.
That's fair.
But you know me, I'm very close. When I was single, I would tell everybody I had a boyfriend if I wasn't interested.
I remember.
And I was single. There were no prospects.
Back in college, that was her lie.
Because I don't like harassment. I don't like people harassing my phone. So please, I have a boyfriend because that's what they respect. They don't respect I'm not interested, but they respect I have a boyfriend.
That's true. That is fair.
Yeah. So everybody, I had a boyfriend. Sorry. Even if I didn't, I had a boyfriend. Sorry. Okay.
Oh man. Next question.
Okay.
Do you think I've ever fumbled a good person?
No.
This question's spicy.
No, I don't think you've ever fumbled a good person.
Yeah. Same answer for her. Yeah. I don't think she's ever fumbled.
I think in the end, everybody shows themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is fair. That is fair. Do you think I attract the same type of man or the same type of men over and over again?
No.
Okay. If she has said yes, I'll be like, no. I want to accept that one. Because I feel like it's even hard to like for someone to say Nengi has a type. Because I won't say dated, but I've talked to like so many different types of people.
Yeah.
And I think, well, to be fair, that was like in the past me figuring out like what I like and what I don't like.
Yeah.
So now I know what I like and the type of men I don't like. So it's easier for me now to like filter out.
Yeah, I don't think you attract the same type of men.
Yeah. Same for her. Like she's had all different types, to be honest. I would say all different types, like, it's been a whole, like, so many guys.
Like, I had a whole roster.
Yeah, you would have had, like, I think 3, to be honest, that at least that come to my mind when I think of, like, serious relationships.
They've all been different.
They've all been different in terms of, like, physical appearance, and then, well, I didn't know too much about them for me to go into, like, how they think or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the best one currently.
Let's see. I know I already asked, have you ever judged any one of my situationships before? But here's another question. Have you personally not liked anyone? Like, I've been in a situationship. Like, you literally see me with this person and you're just like, ugh. Or you're just like, I don't like this person. Maybe it could be a personality trait that they had. Or it could be anything, really. Could have been their looks. Maybe you thought we didn't go well together or anything like that.
There's only one person.
Is it the same person?
Yes. Is that one person where I'm not vibing with? I'm not.
You haven't even met that person in person.
And that says a lot. I haven't met the person and I don't like them.
She said, I don't want to hear about it.
So yeah, it's only that one person.
That's fair.
That's it.
Dang. In my head, I'm like, all my past situationships, you're probably watching right now, clenching your butt so tight. Like, I hope it's not me.
Don't worry, you can unclench. We're not talking about you.
They're probably like, dang, I hope it's not me. That is funny.
I wonder if this person will know who they are.
That is so funny.
I don't like you.
I highly
I don't like you.
I need to zoom in on this clip right here.
I want you to leave my friend alone. That's what I want. Yeah.
Oh, she's like,
Very
free her from these
kiki,
shackles.
no joking. I don't like you. And I haven't met you.
That is so funny. Yo, that is so
And
funny.
when I meet you, I still won't like you.
That is hilarious. Okay, let's see. Okay. That actually brings us to the end of that segment of the video.
Okay.
And this is going to be...
We made it.
We did. I know, that segment of the video, it was like, I don't know what... I mean, obviously, I made the questions up, so, like, I knew what the questions were going to be, but I didn't know what the answer was going to be, so I was like, I'm in a hot seat a little bit. Okay, this brings us to the last segment of the video. It's going to be a rapid fire in a who's more likely to edition. So basically, I'm going to ask some questions and we're going to point at each other in terms of who we think is most likely to do X, Y, and Z, basically. Okay. First one, who's more likely to fall in love too fast? Yeah. Fair.
I'm a lover girl. I love love. I love love. I just want to, like, if love was like a giant pocket, I want to be in the middle of it. I just want to be surrounded by love.
That's fair. I feel like for me, I used to be like that in terms of when I get comfortable with someone, I would mistake like love for whatever other thing it was.
Yeah.
But now I've learned, and then I've also like learned what I like and what I don't like in people. In terms of what I see for myself. So these days, I can't lie you, it's hard for me to get there with someone, especially like very quickly. But
for me, before I was saved, I used to mistake lust for love. So, you know, when you're intimate with someone, you grow feelings for them. Yeah. And then you think that it's love, but it's really not love, because once you stop having sex with the person, then like those feelings fade. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So I think like now in my walk and abstaining or trying to abstain from certain things, it makes you clearer in terms of like your feelings for another person.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. I 1000% agree with that. I'm also on my abstinence journey and it's been great. Yeah. It's been filtering out all the roaches. Yeah. Let me not call them roaches, but like, you know what I mean. I joke, oh please, I'm joking. I don't want to call someone.
I'm not joking.
Somebody's son a cockroach.
Call it how you see it.
But for real though, it's definitely been filtering out like all the guys that are just not meant for me. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah. So moving on. Who has worse taste in men? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, let me say this. To be fair.
Wait.
No.
Wait. Before we continue. Me and Nikki don't have the same type.
I was about to say that.
We don't have the same type.
I was about to say that. I was about to let them know because
I think Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors are chef's kiss. And she doesn't. So yeah. And then also, I knew this question. If you're watching this, love you.
But yeah, no comment on that one because I've never even commented on that one. Why did you say that?
I don't want wahala.
That's fair, but no, in general, and I was literally gonna say what she said. Like, if I show her a guy I'm talking to and I'm like, I'm not sure if like he's cute or whatever. Okay, let me say I'm talking to. If I show her a guy that maybe is interested in me or whatever, I'm gonna be like, I don't think he's that cute. And she's like, no, he's handsome. Or like, I'll send her a picture of a celebrity or whatever. Yep. And I'm like, okay, do you think this person's handsome? And not for me to bait her or anything. And she's like, yeah, he's handsome. I'm like, no, he's not. So we have literally opposite taste of men. Yeah. So this question, I knew it was going to be it's her, it's me, it's her, it's me
situation. And it's like, sometimes the guys Ningy say, I'm like, Ningy, you think he's cute?
Listen, yeah. And you know what? That's great for our friendship.
No, perfect.
That is great for our friendship because you know we will never be into the same type of man or the same man. And we
Yeah.
thank God for that. So
Yeah.
I feel blessed. I feel lucky. Okay, the next one. Who's the better liar?
Oh. Well,
No, there's no well, no. There's no well. Let's just leave it at that.
okay.
You can explain, Taya.
I'm not a good liar, but Nengi can only tell the truth. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Maybe not all the time. I mean, sometimes I'll say like maybe I'm more of, what's that thing? Is it when you don't say anything? What is it?
Admitting?
Oh, yeah. Admitting. Okay. I feel like that's what I'm better at. But again, like, I don't always do that, though. I feel like I'm more so, and this is more a thing between me and God. Again, when you're walking Christ, you get to choose, like, what you can improve on. And to me, that's, like, easier.
Yeah.
Me telling the truth. I say things with my full chest, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it with my chest. I don't know, but...
I won't say anything. I'm very...
Oh, man, that's
words
funny.
won't even come out. Because once the words start coming out for me, I'm going to just confess. So, I'm not a good liar.
That's fair. Okay, next one. Who's more likely to entertain someone they don't even like? Wow, I feel like I'm exposing my whole entire being.
2 fingers.
2 fingers is crazy.
I have a boyfriend.
She gonna do me like that. Wow, that's fair. And this is, again, this is not to say, because we spoke about this previously, so I don't want to explain. But again, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Some people, I will really leave you there. Like, it's not like to say, oh, I'm entertaining everybody.
Yeah.
So, let's calm down with that one. I know people now, they'll start trying to make their own. Yeah, I know. Okay, next one. Mm-hmm. Who's more likely to get their feelings hurt, but act like they don't care? Maybe you, because your emotional intelligence is up here. And me, I would say I cry like a baby, but so you would know if I'm upset type thing.
To the guy, I'll act like I don't care, but to you, I'll be crying my eyes out.
That's fair. That's fair.
To the guy, I would act like, okay, you think you're the only man in this world? But to Ningi, I'll be ugly crying on the phone.
That is fair. Valid.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Who's more likely to text I miss you and regret it immediately? Yeah. Because one thing about me, I'm going to do things with my chest. Like, if I'm thinking, let me text this person, and I send the text, even if they don't give me the response that I wanted or whatever, I'm going to be like, you know what? It's okay. Forget you, man. Like, forget you. But it's okay. I did what I did with my chest, and that's fine. Like, I'm not going to regret it. I'm going to be like, whatever. I think, for the most part.
And for me, sometimes I'll be in my feelings. My emotions will get a hold of me. Don't let it be when I'm ovulating. Or like if me and my man get into an argument, you know, I'll be like, baby, I miss you.
That is funny.
My ovaries betray me all the time. So yeah.
Fair. Okay, next one. Who is more likely to fall for potential versus reality? So like a little delulu situation. Like you see someone and you just think, okay, they'll grow out of it or they will change. You see their potential instead of just being like, nah.
Oh. I think old me used to fall for potential. New me is more realistic. I know what I'm getting. And I say always to myself, like, if this person was to never change, would I be okay with it? And if it's a yes, then...
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, you still gotta, like, answer, though.
But I don't think you do that. I don't think I do that.
So then you have to point at yourself.
But I don't think I do that.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Because in my head, I was like, okay, I have to point at somebody. So I threw you all the way under the bus.
Like, damn.
Okay, that's fair. We both don't do that.
I don't think we do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess if we both don't do that, then we can, like, give an X. Like, okay, fair. I should have thought about that. Sorry, guys.
Too late. She said what she said, and she meant it.
I just thought out of the both of us, I was like, it's definitely not me. So
Yeah.
it has to be you. But okay, that's a third
I don't
option.
fall
We
for
go with X.
potential anymore. I walk into things sober-minded. In the past, though.
Okay, so we'll go. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
In the past.
Who's more likely to ignore red flags on purpose? Like, you see the red flags, but you're just like, yeah.
I say neither of us because we don't let each other ignore the red flags.
Yeah,
like,
that is true.
If you're talking to a guy and you're telling me stuff
That's
about
true.
him, I will point out the red flags.
That is
but
true.
not in like a, oh, this is a red flag, but like, are you sure about this? Are you sure about that?
Yeah, or is that something you see yourself putting up with in the future?
In the future, yeah. We do that to each other.
Yeah, that is true. So,
yeah.
Okay, next one. Who's more likely to date someone toxic just because they're attractive? If this guy is if he's over 6 foot, watch him. If this man is over 6 foot, just handcuff her like this.
There's this guy who did a TikTok and he was talking about how men date when they're like 6 feet and what women hear. So it's like he's talking, all the woman here is 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot. That's me.
And you know what? It's actually very common because I was watching Pop the Balloon recently.
Yeah.
And there was this he was the tallest guy out of the whole lineup. And I felt like, at least to me, there were cuter men out there with better qualities.
Yeah.
But all the girls, for some reason, wanted that tall dude.
Yeah.
I didn't see the hype at all. In terms of like even qualities, what was coming out of everybody's mouth.
Yeah.
I felt like other guys had more potential than he did. But because he was tall.
He's tall.
Oh.
I love me.
It happens.
A tall man. And don't let him be strong.
Look at him.
I don't like tall and scrawny. Like, you need to have some meat on your bones. Like, my man right now.
This girl.
My man is 6'3".
Talk to him.
You know.
Let him know.
Played D1 football.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna just leave it at that. But yeah.
Yo, me.
But
I'm screaming.
God bless me with a good man. So I don't have to ignore
funny.
red flags anymore.
That's fair. Okay, next question.
Yep.
Who's quicker in cutting people off? Either in situationships, relationships, or friendships. So with someone like, I don't know, does something bad, who's quick to be like, I'm done. Peace out. I'm good. I'm actually not sure.
I feel like I have done like the hard work of cutting people off. I wouldn't say I was quick in it. Like, definitely gave the person like more than enough chances.
Yes.
I think, but I do think I'm okay with walking away from friendships.
Yeah, no.
I've had to walk away from like I had friendships that were like 20 plus years that I had to walk away from.
Yeah. That's real.
They just weren't showing up for me the way that I wanted to.
Yeah.
And just also like some communication in those friendships just wasn't what I was willing to put up with anymore.
Yeah. No, that's fair. And that's the same on this side. Like, and honestly, that's a lesson right there. Like, just because you've known someone all your life, you've known them since, I don't know, kindergarten, whatever. Yeah. Like, does not mean, oh, you guys were destined to be lifelong friends. Like, if people are growing apart, it's okay. Like, it's okay to let certain things go. Anything that's not serving you anymore, or anything that's like, it feels toxic, or it's taking away your peace, really. That's what it boils down to. Yeah. It's okay to let it go. So that one, I'll say X, like, for both of us. Yeah. I don't think we're like quick to cut people off. I think we give people the benefit of the doubt. But when we see like it's a consistent thing and you're showing us that's who you are, then that's when we're like, okay, like, we're good. Yeah. Like, we're good in terms of we got each other. We don't need nobody else. Let me stop.
And some friendships you have because of proximity. You know, like you went to the same school as them, you went to the same college as them. Exactly. But if it wasn't for those things, would you really have been friends with those people? Exactly. So yeah.
Plus, we've all grown. Like, I'm not the same Nengi I was in 2016, 2019. I'm not even the same nigga I was last year. Heck, to be
Yeah.
honest. Like, so it's okay, like, if people just change.
Yeah.
You outgrow them. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Who's more fake nice to people? Wait, what happened to Nengi's the most bubbly? She's the most social. She's the most friendly.
Yes.
What happened to that?
Yes, but Nengi will be so nice to strangers when the conversation just needs to cut.
No, no. But it's not fake. It's not being fake. It's not being fake. I'm actually just nice.
Fake nice
to strangers. It's not fake. This is talking about fake nice, not just nice. You better point at yourself.
I don't think I
is it
said
an X?
nice.
Okay, then X. X. It's
If I
none of
fake
us.
Nice, I'm polite.
Okay, then X. That's
Like,
an
I'll be
X.
polite.
We're both not fake nice. Like, we'll be polite. If we don't feel like talking to the person, we just...
Yeah.
I want to say we
would
snub,
have those
but...
conversations though. Like sometimes we'll be stuck in a conversation with someone that we really don't want to talk to.
Oh no, sometimes I'm like, yesterday at the spa, I was like, let's just walk.
Goodness.
I was like, Diamond, keep walking.
Hey, hey. But we were trying to be polite.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's neither for both of us. Who's more confrontational? Anybody that knows me, they already know, to be honest. I'm so quick to tell you about yourself. No, I'm joking. No, to be honest, like, I'm very quick to let people know, like, if they've offended me. I think, and I always stand on this, I feel like communication is key. Like, and understanding, obviously, also needs to play a part in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so comfortable with my current close friends right now that, like, if either one of us does something either one of us doesn't like, we're quick to let the person know in the kindest way possible. And we move from it. You apologize and you move from it. So I don't think confrontation is bad. Like, I feel like people have, like, this negative connotation, like, towards the word. But I don't think it's bad. It's worked for me. Like, I have solid friendships. And it's brought us to the point where, like, now we don't even fight. When last did we fight? Like, exactly. So it's like, it works.
We haven't fought in a long time.
So it works.
Because we've never really fought.
Facts.
Yeah.
See? But yeah, I literally, and I always say this, I'm like, fighting with your friends at age, and when I say friends, not newer friends that you've had for a while, fighting with them at, like, after years is kind of crazy, because it's like, you should have been getting to know each other. Again, just like you said earlier, like, friendships are kind of like relationships. You treat them like relationships. You're intentional. You're wanting to know what that person likes, what that person doesn't like. And you grow with that person. You learn with all that stuff. So it's like, what are you fighting about? Like, friends that, if I notice a friend is very, like, I don't even know, like, you're just taking away my peace. Like, what are we fighting about? Then I'm like, all right, it's time for you to go, because I don't understand it. But yeah, we're all adults here. You can have those conversations.
For me, confrontation is really hard for me. And because I haven't been good at healthy confrontation, I lost, like how I was saying, like, those 20-year friendships. Because at the points where I should have said something about something that bothered me or upset me, I just, like, brushed it under the rug. Because I wanted to keep the peace, but I'm realizing now at my big age that wanting to keep the peace doesn't actually keep the peace. It just makes things build up and then, like, you explode.
Exactly.
You know? So I would say Nengi is definitely quicker at confrontation. Like, having those, like, tough conversations. I'm starting to learn that and get better at that. But I think nipping things in the butt early versus pushing it under the rug,
letting it grow,
really saves a friendship or even a relationship.
For sure.
And then also being able to communicate when emotions and feelings are high is also important. That's a part of, like, the emotional intelligence that we talk about, because someone can tell you that, like, whatever action or whatever thing that you did
they didn't
hurts
like
them. They didn't like them.
But the delivery matters.
The delivery, and then also you receiving it, digesting it, and also responding to it. So I'm learning how to have healthy communication in conflict. But if I'm being honest, conflict makes me like itch. Like it makes me really like uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, and it's not to say like I like conflict. I actually detest conflict.
Yeah.
But then I feel like that's also why I make the effort to attack it early. Like if you do something I don't like, I try to tell you in the calmest way possible, hoping that you just give like a genuine and sincere apology. Like I don't need you questioning like why what you did made me feel how it made me feel.
Yeah.
I'm telling you it made me feel this way, and all you have to do is apologize. And obviously vice versa. This is the same way. Like the last time you told me I did something or I said something that rubbed you the wrong way, I just apologized. It wasn't for me to try and understand how it made you feel.
I was talking about confrontation, and one thing that is important that I learned in confrontation, what everyone talks about is love languages in relationships, like how people want to give or receive love. But another thing that's important is an apology language. And in friendship, I think that's so important. And that's not something that we really talk about, is how your friend receives apologies. Some people just want to hear, I'm sorry, and that's enough for them. Some people want to hear, I'm sorry, but like change behavior. Some people like, you need to do something to show them that like you've changed. And I think that's important in friendships to know what your friend's apology language is. Because I had a friend who would do something that bothered me, hurt my feelings, but would never say, I'm sorry, because that just wasn't their thing. And what I noticed is every time we fought, the fights got worse because they just simply would never say, I'm sorry. You know? So I think what works for us is that, like, if I offend you or you offend me, we just say we're sorry.
Yeah.
You know, and then we talk through
and
it.
we mean it. Like,
And
it's
we
not
mean
just,
it.
oh, I'm sorry. Like,
but
I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to make you feel that way. Like, a genuine apology matters.
And we don't hold on to things.
Exactly.
We don't hold on to offense.
Yep.
We say what we have to say and we let it go.
Yeah. I think our love, literally the love we share, is greater than like any issue that comes to us. Like, yeah. And we just value the friendship. So.
Yeah, it's very mature.
It is. Literally, that's the word.
Mature friendship.
Mature, raw, like. Let me stop. I'm about to get so mushy with this girl because.
So yeah.
No, I love this girl to death. Like, y'all don't even know, but. Okay, last one. Who would survive longer without the other person? She'll survive more because I can't.
I think you.
I can't.
Ningy has all these friends. Ningy has so many friends. So many friends to the point where I have to remind her.
Watching, like,
I am your best friend. I don't care who this person is that you're hanging out with. Go have your fun, kiki, whatever. But I am your best friend.
She is not wrong. I have a lot of close friends. I'm not even gonna lie. And I love you guys, by the way. I know I made this video all about her, but I love you guys. Nothing just come out of nowhere.
No offense.
Are you trying to stop beef with my friends?
Yes. Come on, let's squabble. If you're really about it, let's fight.
They ain't about it, though. They ain't about it. Let me stop. Okay, so now that we're wrapping up the video, what advice would you give to people that are struggling with friendships or relationships or even just with people, honestly? People that are just struggling to mesh with other people.
Okay. One advice, it's probably going to be long-winded, that I would give is look internally within yourself. Understand the type of person that you are, what you prefer in terms of communication, the type of relationships you want to have, but then also look outwardly and ask God, like, God, what you have placed me on this earth to be, are the people in my life helping me get there or hindering me from getting there? And ask him to remove the friendships that aren't pushing you forward and also introduce new friendships to you that will help you get there. And then also be realistic. Like, social media does this thing of making friendships and relationships seem so romanticized. And I also feel like as a system,
perfect.
or perfect. And I feel like as a society, we look at romantic relationships more than we do platonic relationships.
Yeah.
So be realistic. Like, your friend is not going to be able to buy a private jet and fly you out. You know,
She's
your
looking
friend
dead
is
at the
not going to be
camera.
able to call you every single day to see how you're doing. Like, everybody goes through their own stuff, you know, but what is important is having friends that you know that if you're in a bind or a serious situation, you can call on them and they will be there for you. And the older you get, the more important that is. Like, the older you get, the more you experience loss, whether it's loss of life, like the people in your family, or loss of a job. And in those situations, the people who stand by you and who are there for you are the people that count, the people who call you and check in on you. This whole antisocial movement is not cool. Like, we are meant to be in relationship with each other. When God created Adam, he created Eve so that Adam would not be alone. We are meant to be in partnership, in relationship, and in community. So that's my advice.
Can you see why I love this woman? Wisdom, everywhere, wisdom. But no, that's so good. And I like the very first thing you said, like in terms of start with you, right? It wasn't a thing of, oh, what's the best way to, get people to like you or for you to like people, and then, then it depends on the people. I love that you said start with you.
Yeah.
Because literally, I was listening to a sermon the other day, and it's basically like, the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself.
Love yourself, yes.
So there's a prerequisite to loving your neighbor. And I think I've said this on my channel before. You have to love yourself first. So it all starts with yourself. But yeah, that was very well said, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, being intentional. I think you said it all. Being intentional, having grace and patience with people, I think is very important. Like, that whole cancel culture thing that started a couple years ago, it's so lame, you guys. Okay,
like
we don't follow trends. It is so lame. Oh, I'm so quick to cancel. Congratulations, congratulations. Let's see how many people will be at your funeral. Let me stop.
That's great.
That got dark so quick. That got dark so quick. But you get the message, yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We keep it real on this channel. We keep it hot. You cancel until there's nobody's left. Oh. But no. But yeah, just be intentional, you guys. Forgiveness, we said. Love, we said. Communication, we said. Understanding, we said. But yeah, you guys will do good. You guys will do good.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, okay? Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!